Tim with Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio, and welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Okay, so we are looking at a electric range, and the customer's complaint was that it was sparking and then clicking, and then the power went out from the unit. We proceeded to take off the back panel and notice that the power cord and terminal are burnt. So we would be replacing the terminal block and power cord to fix this problem. Alright, now here is where the power cord comes into the unit at the terminal block, and if we notice the power cord is damaged, and you can see where the terminal block is melted. So we would need to get a new terminal block, power cord, and then fix this wire of the main power going to the control board. We are going to remove the 3 wires from the power cord, keeping them in line with the 3 wires going up to the unit, and then we will remove the terminal block and replace the wires in the same spots and the terminal block. So we'll begin by removing the old wires. So now the old power cord can be removed, giving us access to the rest of the terminal block. And we'll remove the ground screw. And looks like we have 2 more little screws to remove the terminal block itself. There we go. Now the old terminal block is gone. Notice the ground strap. We'll have to make sure that that is replaced on the new terminal block and in place before we install it. Okay, so we're going to remove this. There's 2 spots to push in to remove this part of the block. And that gives us our ground strap that we can now reinstall on our new terminal block. Push in on, there's 2 little tabs on each side to push in. Okay, so we've depressed the tabs, and now we can remove the center of the terminal block to replace the grounding strap. And then we'll just push that back into place. Okay, now we're going to put the new terminal block into position. And replace the mounting screws. And the other mounting screw. And then we'll take the grounding strap from the new terminal. And take a new screw. And we're just going to leave that a little bit loose so we can make sure that we get our ground back on there. Okay, now we're going to install the ground portion. With that nice and tight, we can now tighten up the top part of the ground strap. And now we will install the main power line coming in. Make sure it's properly torqued on there. And we will continue to install the other portions of the wiring harness. Next we will put in the connections for the power cord. We'll run the power cord through the hole and up to the terminal block. And get it into position so that we can secure each one. Notice we'll still have to take this part off of the ground strap and re-put it on. I just did that so that it was properly positioned. So we'll start with the neutral one, get it in place. Secure the neutral. Now the line coming in. And these connections do need to be firm. Our last final connection. There is a strain relief that we'll need to put on the bottom here to make sure that our power cord stays in the right spot. And I always try to center my connections. And just go back and make sure each one's nice and snug, like so. And then we'll put the strain relief on, which are just two parts that'll come together and then be secured on each side with screws. So each one of these will go through the hole and then come together, and we'll secure them with two screws and we'll be good. So we'll just get those screws started. Get a screwdriving bit. And we'll just get those firm on there, and it's only just to secure the power cord, and we're all set. We'll button the back of the stove back up. We'll hook it up and make sure everything is good first, and then button the appliance back up. Thank you for watching another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.